Welcome. How's it feel?
Oh, it's unreal to be at the Cattery. It's it's a really exciting time.
52, like it's a bit of a weight in the draft, or how are you feeling on the night?
Oh, look, I wasn't expecting it. I thought I was going to Hawthorn the pick before, and then to see my name flash up on the screen, it's pretty unreal, to be honest. Doesn't really make sense at all. I came from moving sheep that morning, and then you see your name up on the board, and all of a sudden your phone's going off the hammer. So, it's unreal. Thank you.
And how was the family's reaction?
A lot of tears. I got mobbed by mum and dad, and then all the boys came and jumped on me. So, it was great. It was really cool, and then I didn't really have much time for him after that. Phone was going off the hammer.
And how many sheep are you running on the farm at the moment?
That's a good question, to be honest. I'd have to get back to you on that one.
If you ask your dad or something.
I'd have to ask my dad,
yeah,
but
that's fine.
But yeah.
If you could, that would be good.
No, I will. Yeah.
So, South Australia and Ireland, we've spoken to a bunch of local boys from Geelong who grew up supporting the Cats, but you guys have had to come from a bit further away. How's that been?
You got that?
Different the other side of the world entirely. So it was a long plane journey over for the start, getting over here, flying I think it was 7.5 to Dubai and then 13 hours from Dubai over to Melbourne. So it was a long spin to get here, but finally here and enjoying it so far.
Yeah, look, I won't say I've travelled as far as I've seen, but still 2 flights and then an hour drive down. It was pretty knackered, but it's unreal. Come from rural SA out in the Eyre Peninsula, so it's a bit of a change of pace, a bit colder, but it's all good.
Sean, how'd you come across footy, mate? When did you first lay your eyes on Australian rules football?
Back in 2019 I got a phone call around September time just to take part in European Combine for the AFL. So done that in 2019, so that was kind of my first introduction to the game. I hadn't heard too much about it, so I was initially due then to come out on a trial in April 2020, but COVID kind of messed it all up, and then at the end of 2021 Geelong got in contact with me, so kind of developed from there then.
And I mean, obviously it's a bit of a shock to come and play professional sport somewhere else in a game that you sort of not right across, but you would have had, I guess, a couple of guys or a couple of Irish guys potentially that you sort of watched in the past, or at least maybe reached out in the last week or so?
Yeah, definitely. So once I kind of had the introduction in 2020 when I was meant to come out, I started watching a few of the games just to get more of an insight into it before I came over. So just kind of developed an interest then from there. So I have watched a good bit of footy before I came over, and then chatting to a good few of the Irish boys that have been over here, that are still here. Obviously Mark, haven't got a chance to meet up with Zach yet, but then chatting to a couple of fellas that have played for, like Mark Keane for Collingwood, and Luke Towie, he was with Gold Coast. So yeah, had a good insight kind of from different aspects and different boys' experiences.
And what do you think when you watched that first game of footy?
I had no idea what was going on, but I know it wasn't. There was a lot of similarities in it between the AFL and the Gaelic, but just kind of understand the rules a small bit more and stuff. But I feel like I have a decent insight into the game now.
And have you had to share it out much? How does it feel in the hands?
Yeah, since I got here last Tuesday morning, so every day you kind of have it in the hands out, doing a bit of handball and a bit of kicking. So yeah, just try and do as much as I can with it.
And you're down living with the boys at Torquay as well?
Yeah, down in Turkey with the 6 of us for the next couple of weeks, so it's a good bonding house.
Bonding indeed. What have you guys been up to the last few days in the house? It's a bit of warm weather, it's been nice.
Phoenix has been sleeping.
Look, I've been doing a lot of sleeping, trying to catch up. We got a pool out the back, so a couple of the boys came over and we're hanging out in the pool and watching the World Cup as well in the mornings. But watching movies, just kind of hanging out, doing the usual.
You haven't been up to watch the World Cup?
No, definitely not.
Just on the World Cup island, obviously not there. Have you got a soft spot for Socceroos now, or you couldn't care less?
I know. I kind of, since I started watching Argentina, kind of want to see a bit of Messi success. But yeah, obviously the Socceroos, I had to support them in the house, but none of the boys were up to watch it.
No.
Well, it was only me and Phoenix the last couple of days, but the rest didn't know last night.
It was a bit upsetting seeing them go down.
Yeah.
A lot of the boys reached out and we were pretty upset about it. But,
I
it's all good.
forgot. Yeah, Argentina bet the Roos. Never mind.
Yeah.
Whoops.
And off the farm, you're gonna get a little out the back of Torquay or out the back of Geelong here and get a bit of land at one stage, or someone maybe help Tom Hawkins out on his farm for a few months?
I think that's the plan, to be honest. I think that'll be the go. No, but once I'll be in the host family to start with, but then I think once year 2, 3, 4, we'll see what happens if I'm still here. But definitely that'll be the go. Get a bit of land for myself, bit of my own time. But no, seeing what those boys do, a little bit of land by themselves, couple cows, couple sheep, that'll definitely be the go, I think.
Yeah, Reece Stanley's moved out to Moriac. He thinks he's a bit of a farm at the moment. I wouldn't be taking a tip from him. But Tommy might put you on. You might get a few extra dollars if.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'll enjoy it actually.
I imagine that unlike the local boys that grow up, you probably didn't grow up as a Geelong supporter. Who did you support growing up, and what do you think of the Cats?
Like I was a Gary Ablett Jr. fan. I think everybody is when they're a young kid. But Harrison Petty was my next door neighbour. Was one of my next door neighbours when I was younger. So he's a bit of an older brother figure for me. So I became a D's fan once he got drafted, and seeing his success, following him as one of my idols, one of the blokes I really look up to and admire. That was why I decided to follow the D's. And at the time when he got drafted, they weren't too good, so it didn't seem like too much of a bandwagon. But that changed pretty quickly. But no, I love following Harry and all the success he's had.
And obviously a fair bit of hype on you yourself. Do you look to emulate his game style?
Yeah, as him playing primarily as the defender, not necessarily, but the way he attacks the footy and uses it by foot and hand, it's something I'd like to emulate. He's really clean and doesn't miss often. He's also got really strong hands, which is one of my strengths, but as if I could get anywhere near his ability to mark the footy, I'll be pretty happy.
Did he sort of give you a bit of mentoring for your under-18 season, and did he reach out to you when you get picked?
He reached out to me during the year a couple of times, but he's a pretty busy man, I think. I wouldn't want to be taking up too much of his time anyway.